Go on there, Toss.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On second down, here's Wilson. And it's held in by Nick Burnett.
Well, I thought that was
Very solid gain of 27.
I thought that was kick. Wow.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They run it with Carson. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Speaking of Chris Carson, you know, week 1 he had 7 carries, 6 in week 2. And Pete Carroll says he's gassed in that Monday night game after playing on special teams. Well, then he comes back on week 3, carries the ball 32 times, CD.
Yeah, for 102 yards and a touchdown. So my guess, he didn't play much on special teams against Dallas. They made sure he just carried the football. And first-round pick Rashad Penny only got 3 carries. But here's why Chris Carson became the lead guy. Physical, physical, physical. He's going to pound it inside the tackles. He's going to make defenses have to tackle him over and over. And after a while, you don't want to hit that guy anymore. And he wore down the Dallas defensive front and allowed Seattle to make some extra plays.
And he's got this down to the 35. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
14, funny. Shotgun.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Buying time to his left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now, 1st and 10. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. To throw is Keenum. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now Zay Jones. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. The former first-round pick Shane Ray in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Carson. And spins away. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gauton hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On first down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. Open man, it's Vanette. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls, because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB, and guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
Returnable for Lockett. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Let's go, Metro. And it's conservative, Metro.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Wilson unhappy with something he saw there as he's going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Tempo.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Wilson. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shane Ray leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Let's go, 14.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now it's Carson. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And Janikowski bangs it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now, 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Keenum. his throw is incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Week 3, tough one for Philip Lindsay, Charles. He was forced from that game against the Ravens after diving onto a pile. But bottom line so far, he has impressed in the early part of his career.
So that is commonly known as a rookie error, and he doesn't need to make those kind of plays because they actually need him. He's a huge part of their offense. Set rookie record, first 2 weeks of the season, over 100 yards total offense each game. And then he's wearing number 30. He wore 23 at Colorado, obviously wanted 23 in the pros, but Devontae Booker already had that number, a fellow running back. So he asked for number 30 and asked for the blessing for Terrell Davis, who's an NFL Hall of Famer, who wore that number, and TD gave it to him. How about that?
From the gun, here's Keenum. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the 2nd half gets underway. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of run.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, Freeman. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Running lane's able to free him in the front step. He's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A gain of 3, second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. A Bronco first down. Keenum hooking up with Thomas. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Frank Clark. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long. It's Keenum. And the pressure gets to him again. Frank Clark in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They do snap it to Keenum. And that is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also,
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Yo, what?
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Oh, my goodness.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Gotta go.
They go play action now. Wilson flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Gotta go. Come on, tempo.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson being chased out left. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Let's go. Hey, we're good. Hey, let's go.
Freeman again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Freeman. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly.
That's where you got the game, yeah. That's where you want that shit, bro. You got that shit.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. McManus to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Got me good.
He'll look to throw. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the
secondary,
end zone.
And I'm using the playmaker, the quarterback.
One last shot for Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's the only way you get that shit off. Now I gotta open my whole defensive playbook.